So my name's Kate Delaney, and I'm a national broadcaster. I do a radio talk show, and I also do sports for NBC Sports. Did you know you only have 8 seconds to convey what it is you do and who you are when you meet someone? 8 seconds. Imagine how quickly that goes by. So if you could drill it down and come up with that compelling story, it's turning that equation around and really defining who you are. How many of you have been at events where you sat next to somebody and they said, "Hey, nice to meet you. What do you do? Who are you? Where are you from?" And you kind of fumble around. You might be a realtor, you might be a lawyer, you might be somebody who has their own business, and who knows, the person to the right or to the left of you could be somebody that you could do business with. You could become fast friends, but you can't clearly and concisely convey who you are because you have 8 seconds to do that. And if you don't reel them in, then they're gonna swim away. Powerful questions can make a huge difference in how you're perceived by the company. How about the company bottom line, facts, figures, knowing the business inside and out, and how that can make a difference for you as you try to not only knock down those barriers, but have your own seat at the C-suite. And the reason I wanted to go in those stinky locker rooms is because I had such a passion for sports. I wanted to meet the athletes, I wanted to meet the GMs and the owners, and I wanted to find out what it was like to win and what it was like to lose, what that ultimately felt like for the people that go to those locker rooms. I was a TV anchor woman, and what I did was I sent out a ton of resume tapes. Anybody, please, somebody hire me to do sports. I ended up getting 500, I am not kidding, I counted them. I'm all about numbers, as you can see. 500 rejection letters. And I've brought one of the letters with me. Now this isn't the original because it was so dog-eared, I carried it around, wherever I was, to pull it out to remind myself, oh, I'm gonna do this no matter what it takes. And here's what this letter, one of the letters said. "Dear Kate, thank you for the tape. Your work is good. Have a strong suspicion that a woman would struggle in this role. Sports really is a man's domain. Women are more suited to morning shows and fun, easy breezy features." And when I went in to speak to different corporations, teach them the techniques and the tools that I learned from spending so much time with so many different people, how they communicate, how they understand the importance of listening. Write the first 10 words that you think of when you hear the word run. How many words do you have in common? None. How about here? One word in common. All right, are we seeing a trend here? The reason I did that is because I wanted to point out to them, when we say manipulate, that you have your perspective and the other person has their perspective. Even at extremely high levels, you think, I'm reaching others in the company, I'm reaching the people that we're dealing with, but you have to take a step back and walk in someone else's shoes. Often I've been asked, what are the things that you picked up from interviewing that many people? And I think one of the top skills that I learned is how to listen. Because we're bombarded by so many messages, often we don't listen. Practice, practice, practice. Talk is cheap. I can tell you all the tools you need, and they're brilliant, trust me. But when you walk away, you have to be accountable. So we have an accountability system that will help you learn how to hand off and create that locker room atmosphere that gives you the insights into making that team that much stronger.